In this video, I want to share something really special with you: 10 simple but powerful hacks to bring your creatinine down quickly and protect your kidneys. We'll talk about a supplement that gently flushes out excess potassium, an antioxidant that can cut your creatinine in half, and even a little trick to finally stop the struggle with diabetes. I'm here as someone who truly wants you to feel better, to take back control of your health. These tips are small, but their impact is huge. And the very first one, well, think of it like the easiest win you'll ever have. It's so effective that skipping it would feel like throwing away a winning lottery ticket. So let's dive in together, step by step, starting with the simplest way to take care of that potassium problem today. Number 10. Bring vitamin D into your routine to lower potassium levels. I know so many people with CKD who struggle with high potassium, and honestly, it can feel so frustrating. Suddenly, foods you love, bananas, avocados, spinach, are off the table. And the worst part? These foods aren't just delicious, they're packed with nutrients that actually protect your kidneys. Science shows us that a diet rich in fruits and veggies doesn't just slow CKD. It can even help improve kidney function. So how do we bring those forbidden foods back onto your plate? The answer might be simpler than you think: vitamin D and CoQ10. These two supplements are like a power duo. Not only do they support overall kidney health, but they're also among the most effective natural ways to lower blood pressure, sometimes by as much as 20%. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Most of the time, high potassium isn't even caused by the food you eat. It's often a side effect of medications, especially blood pressure drugs like ARBs and ACE inhibitors. By adding vitamin D and CoQ10, your doctor might be able to reduce those meds, which could completely fix the potassium issue. And that means, yes, bananas and avocados can find their way back to your table. You deserve to enjoy real, healthy food again, and your kidneys will thank you for it. And hey, if this little tip gave you hope, give this video a like and maybe share it with someone you care about. Super easy tip 9. Add more fiber to slow CKD. Most people don't realize this, but your daily fiber intake is directly tied to your kidney function. The more fiber you eat, the better your kidneys work. It really is that simple. And since we just talked about how you can safely enjoy potassium-rich foods again, getting more fiber should feel a lot easier. Start every meal with something rich in fiber. Keep the peel on your apples and pears. Make oats your go-to breakfast. Freeze berries, bananas, or grapes for a refreshing snack, and try swapping your usual lunch for greens and beans. Every one of these little choices adds up to stronger kidneys. And yes, I do recommend psyllium fiber supplements, but remember, no supplement can take the place of a nourishing, fiber-rich diet. Tip 8. Don't fear oxalates. Lately, oxalates have been getting a bad reputation. You've probably heard people say, "Don't eat spinach, rhubarb, nuts, or beans, they'll give you kidney stones." But here's the truth: cutting these foods out won't guarantee anything. Your body naturally produces oxalates on its own, often more than what you'd ever get from food. So even if you're avoiding spinach, you could still develop stones. So what's the solution? Thankfully, it's not about giving up those super healthy foods. Instead, you can use a simple trick: calcium carbonate. Oxalates love to bind to minerals, and if you take 800 to 2000 milligrams of calcium carbonate with your main meals, they'll bind harmlessly in your gut instead of in your kidneys. That means you can stop worrying about oxalates and start enjoying your food again with peace of mind. Number 7. Take magnesium and vitamin B6 to ease swelling. Swelling is something so many people with CKD struggle with. When your feet or legs look puffier than they should, that's usually fluid building up where it doesn't belong. Doctors often prescribe diuretics for this, but they can come with side effects. A gentler, natural approach? Combine magnesium with vitamin B6. Taken together, they can gently boost urine output, helping your body release that extra fluid. If you're living with kidney disease, ask your doctor about a renal multivitamin that includes B6, and pair it with 300 to 400 milligrams of magnesium oxide. And don't forget, staying hydrated is key. Drinking more water helps your body let go of the water it doesn't need. Number 6. Enjoy a banana before bed for better sleep. Yes, you can finally put bananas back on the menu. These golden fruits are not only rich in antioxidants and kidney-loving nutrients, but they can also help you sleep. Here's how. Bananas contain serotonin, the feel-good messenger that your body naturally converts into melatonin, the sleep hormone. So, having a banana before bed is like giving your body a gentle nudge toward a deeper, more restful sleep. And the better you sleep, the better your kidneys recover and protect themselves. Number 5. Add folic acid if you're on an ARB or ACE inhibitor. These medications are widely prescribed for blood pressure and kidney protection, but here's the tricky part: they can also quietly push your kidneys closer to trouble. One way they do this is by depleting certain vitamins and minerals your body desperately needs. That's why folic acid, or vitamin B9, becomes so important. If you're taking an ARB or ACE inhibitor, adding just 0.8 milligrams of folate daily can make a real difference. In fact, a large study showed that people who did this slowed down their kidney decline by 44%. That's not a small number, that's years of healthier kidneys. Folate works by breaking down homocysteine, an amino acid that, when it builds up, harms your blood vessels, raises your risk of heart disease, and pushes kidney damage forward. Keeping homocysteine low is one of the simplest, most protective things you can do. The good news? Most renal multivitamins already include that exact 0.8 milligrams dose. So if you're taking one, you may already be covered. Just make sure you're not overlooking your B vitamins, especially if you're on blood pressure meds or if your homocysteine levels tend to run high. Number 4. Protect your kidneys during medical exams with one powerful antioxidant. There's one antioxidant I want you to know about, probably the most powerful one for your kidneys, N-acetylcysteine, or NAC. It's so effective that in some studies, it cut creatinine levels in half. But before you rush to take it, let's go step by step, because while NAC is incredible, it also has some side effects and important precautions. First, let's clear up a common worry. Many people think X-rays, CT scans, or MRIs damage kidneys because of radiation. That's actually not true. The real danger comes from the contrast dye often used during these tests. For someone with kidney disease, that dye can trigger something called contrast-induced acute kidney injury. I've seen patients go from stage 3 to stage 5 after a single CT scan with contrast. That's how serious it can be. The good news? NAC can help protect you. It works by fighting the oxidative stress that contrast dye creates inside your kidneys. Of course, avoiding contrast exams when possible is the safest choice, but sometimes you can't avoid them, so having NAC on your side makes a big difference. And here's the amazing part: NAC doesn't just help during imaging exams. Taken daily, it's been shown to protect kidney function long-term. In fact, studies using doses between 600 to 1,800 milligrams per day reported significant improvements in creatinine. It works best on an empty stomach, but be careful, NAC can interact with blood pressure meds and blood thinners, so always check with your doctor first. This one antioxidant has the potential to be a real game changer for your kidneys. Number 3, a simple trick to boost your kidney function. We're in the top 3 now, and from here on, every tip has the power to make a big difference in how you feel and how your kidneys work. So here it is, calcium carbonate. You may remember we talked about it earlier for oxalates, but this supplement has another kidney-saving talent: it binds to the phosphorus in your food. Instead of letting that phosphorus sneak into your bloodstream, calcium carbonate traps it and helps your body flush it out through the bowel. Why does that matter so much? Because too much phosphorus is a real problem in CKD. When it builds up, your body starts pulling calcium out of your bones, making them weaker. It's also the reason meat, dairy, and fish are limited on kidney diets. Excess phosphorus can cause itching, uremic pruritus, speed up CKD progression, and even raise the risk of serious complications. The good news? You can stop phosphorus from doing all that damage with something as simple as taking 800 to 2000 milligrams of calcium carbonate before your main meals. Think of it as a small shield you put in place before you eat, quietly protecting your bones, your kidneys, and your health. Number 2, if your goal is to beat diabetes, try intermittent fasting. For years, doctors believed that once you'd lived with type 2 diabetes for 6 years or more, remission was impossible, that there was no turning back. But now we know that isn't true. A recent study showed something incredible: even people who had diabetes for 11 years went into remission in just 3 months through intermittent fasting. Now, let me be clear, intermittent fasting isn't just skipping a meal here and there. Some of you might think, I've been skipping breakfast for years and nothing changed. The difference is this: fasting works because it reduces your overall calorie intake. If you skip breakfast but then make up for it with bigger meals later, your body never gets the benefits. In the study, participants were given simple, pre-prepared meals for 3 months, mostly plant-based foods like rice, potatoes, whole grains, fruits, and yes, even a little sugar. The surprising part? It wasn't about avoiding carbs or eating perfectly clean. The secret was caloric restriction. That's what gave their bodies the chance to reset and heal. So if your goal is to put diabetes into remission, consider intermittent fasting not as deprivation, but as a tool. A way to gently lower your calorie intake while still nourishing your body. Science shows it can truly turn things around. Number 1, the easiest way to cut proteinuria in half. Here we are, the most powerful tip of all. If you want to truly protect your kidneys, you need to keep proteinuria, or albuminuria, under control. It's one of the clearest signs of how well your kidneys are doing and can even predict whether your function will improve or decline at your next checkup. So what's the secret? A combination of 2 supplements that, when taken together, can actually repair the tiny blood vessels inside your kidneys, the very ones responsible for protein leakage. The first is astragalus. This ancient root has been trusted for centuries to support kidney health, and modern studies confirm it works especially well against proteinuria. But here's the key: don't take it alone. Pair it with thiamine, vitamin B1. Together, they become far more powerful than either one on its own. This duo not only helps repair microvessels in your kidneys but also protects your pancreas by reducing beta cell damage, the very cells that produce insulin. That means you're not just helping your kidneys, you're also giving your body extra support against diabetes. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Take care of yourself, and may God bless you always.